Hello and welcome to Straight Guy K-Drama Reviews. This week I'm going to review the finale of Startup. I'm super excited because not only am I going to talk about the ending, I'm also going to tackle some of the show's biggest themes and biggest questions. So needless to say, spoiler alert. Okay, let's talk about the finale. Startup's last episode was a great ending to the show. I think it basically saved the show. Well, saved is a big word, you know. I mean, the show was pretty good, right? But there were some themes, there were some questions that were left unanswered before the final episode that had me really worried. Um, and I'm glad that the finale was a great balance. You know, it gave us enough romance, it gave us enough happy vibes, you know, the usual happy vibes K drama ending, but not too much. But more importantly for me, I thought that it answered a lot of unresolved issues that, you know, I thought that if they didn't resolve it, the show would have been ruined. I'm glad that in the final episode, JiPyeong was able to admit to himself, most importantly, that yes, you can speak the truth, but you don't have to be harsh about it. This storyline really resonated with me because I work, you know, I'm a chef. I work in an industry where a lot of people um, use very harsh tones, harsh languages when running a kitchen. And we're always told that this is the reality of the kitchen, that this is something that you have to do to improve people, to train them. And that's simply not true. You know, I used to be like that. I used to run my kitchen like a tyrant, just like Han Ji-pyong. And I've found that it doesn't always help people get better. Sometimes it batters them into submission. And so I'm glad that, you know, they actually tackled the storyline. I also love the ending of Han Ji-pyong with Miss Choi, right? And I'm glad that towards the end, he finally realized that to truly pay her back, he should pay it forward, right? And him personally investing in that app for orphans, I thought was the perfect way to honor Miss Choi. All right, number two, let's talk about the most important part of this video, right? You're either Team JiPyeong or Team DoSan, right? And I could not believe that there's an actual debate about this. We are all entitled to our opinions. But if we're talking about the overall character, this shouldn't be a debate, right? I mean, I have to say, I'm Team DoSan all the way. And I've got three unassailable reasons why DoSan is better for Dalmi than Good Boy. All right, let's talk about them. Number one, okay, JiPyeong is a lying liar who lies. Okay, so they all lied to Dalmi, right? But in that episode, I think it was 12 or 13, right? So Dalmi finally finds out that everybody's been lying to her. So once they resolve that, right, Namdo-san, Miss Choi, all the other programmers, they knew, right? They knew that Dalmi was hurt because they lied to her. So they all stopped lying to her. Like if you watch the remaining episodes, everybody's honest with her all the time, except JiPyeong, right? Except Good Boy. He still used lies to get closer to Dalmi. He used lies to light a fire under Dosan. You know, he did not stop lying until the last episode. Reason number two, I think what is most important when I judge people at least is that you want to see how they treat people that are less important to them. How Dosan treats other people, you know, like his friends who are obviously less talented than him. Talking how he treats his romantic rival, how he treats other people. He's gentle, he's respectful, he's encouraging. But if you look at JiPyeong, he has a temper. He lashes out at people that don't do what he thinks is right. He even got mad and lashed out at Miss Choi, right? And he really treated Manager Park horribly until the last episode. And for me, that's very telling. If somebody is only kind to the people they love and they're less kind to the people they don't, it's a warning sign. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying it's a warning sign. Okay, number three, final reason. how they saw Dalmi, right? I think that's very important in a relationship. JiPyeong always wanted to be the savior for Dalmi. He has a savior complex, right? Remember, his most heartfelt line to Dalmi was that, I hope that when you're in trouble, I'll be the first person you think of, right? So what he sees a person that he wants to save, right? And meanwhile, if you talk about Dosan, he doesn't assume that he knows how to do Dalmi's job, right? Very early on, he's already realized, I'm good at programming, Dalmi is good at pitching, Dalmi is good with the ideas, I'm good with the execution. So he's always understood that Dalmi does not need to be saved. Dalmi needs a partner that supports her. And for me, that's very important. Right? So I want to talk about one main theme. I really, really appreciate, especially in the last 8 episodes, that they talked about the theme of follow your dream with the emphasis on your, right? We always talk about follow your dream, but we always talk about either the follow or the dream part. We never talk about the your part. So I love that towards the later episodes, Dosan asks my favorite question of the show, which is, what if my dream isn't about money or success? What if my dream is a person? And I think that sometimes we get caught up with our definition of what is successful. Is it about money? Is it about career? Is it about power? But there are some people where their dream is just another person, right? Living a happy life of love with another person. And that's just as justifiable a dream as money or power or success. All right, number 4, food. So, I gotta say, those corn dogs, and I talked about them in my previous review, especially the French fry corn dogs, they are delicious. All right, number 5, the fun part. I think it's amazing that they got Chan-ho Park, or Park Chan-ho, depending on how you know him. He's actually Korea's first ever baseball player to play in the US major leagues. So it's amazing that they got him to guest. But what really surprised me was that in the last 8 episodes, he was actually integral to the story. Right? He was the one who told DoSan, right? Hey, DoSan, follow your dream. Your dream. So actually, I thought that was the most important theme of the show. And it was actually the cameo of Park Chan Ho, the baseball player, that actually said that. So I thought that was pretty amazing. All right, that's it. That's my review of the finale of Startup. As usual, please let me know in the comments section if you agree or disagree with my points. I'd like to know, if you guys could comment if you're Team Good Boy or Team Dosan, right? And as usual, you can watch my other videos right now.